Howdy, and welcome to Monday's edition of Today's Bread. Now, this week's discussion on the series Messages on the Old Testament is Redemption and Law. Today's portion is Prayer for Deliverance. Our scripture reference is Exodus 2, verses 23 through 25. Genesis ended with the death of Joseph. By the beginning of Exodus, Joseph's brothers, along with the Pharaoh whom Joseph served under, had all passed away. With these deaths came a change in the fortunes of Israel and Egypt. A new Pharaoh exploited Israel, using them as slave labor. Exodus 2:23 pictures Israel groaning under their slavery. But they did more than just express their weariness. They brought their difficulties before God, crying out to Him for help. God did not ignore their cry, verse 24. In fact, it brought to His mind the covenants He had made with their forefathers. These covenants painted a better picture for Israel than what they were enduring in Egypt. In concern for His people, God chose to intervene in their hardship and rescue them from their slavery. Verse 25. Sin parallels Israel's slavery in Egypt. Sin enslaves the sinner. That's John 8:34. Even though he may want to stop, the sinner keeps finding himself drawn to the same sin again and again and again. This reduces life to drudgery. As one person put it, the song becomes a sigh. The answer for this slavery begins in the same place as Israel's deliverance, crying out to God for salvation. Acts 2:21 and Romans 10:13. Thank you, and I pray that you've enjoyed today's edition of Fresh Daily Bread. Church isn't a place you go to. It's a family to belong to. So come be a part. Monday's prayer focus is for God's blessings on Israel and the United States. Pray for God to bless Israel with peace and safety, and for a return to biblical principles in the governments of Israel and the United States. Now remember, Jesus is coming back soon. Here's Monday's blessing. I bless you with faith to accept and see answers to your prayers as you live in obedience and in love.